To the All Candidates Forum for Ward 7. As far as we know, this is a first on a ward basis. We've had some fairly large forums for all of the candidates on a citywide basis, but we thought that it would be nice to have an opportunity for people to come out to discuss some of the local issues, to meet the candidates who will be running in our local ward. My name is Merle Cole. I'm your moderator today. And beside me we have the brave souls who have decided to throw their hats into the political ring and give it their best. So we hope that today we can have a little bit of fun and get a little bit of information from them, present some views, discuss some issues. What I'd like to do is first of all introduce the candidates. First of all, we'll start off for Regional Council. We have Nancy Diamond and Jack Snedden. And over on the far end here, for Municipal Council, we have Dean Hickey, Bill Longworth, and Ted Marks. Now, before we start out, we'd like to just give you a little bit of background. Our forum today is hopefully on a fairly informal basis. But, of course, we do have to have some structure, so we'll be going through a bit of an agenda. We're going to be starting by asking each of the candidates to present themselves, their views, their stand on the issues, for a 3-minute period. Following that, we'll have time for questions and answers from the floor. And then we'd like to allow some time at the end for people just to meet the candidates informally, to pick up some of their campaign literature, to present their views, have their individual questions answered. So we'll allow at least a half an hour at the end of the session for that. You'll note that the forum is being videotaped. Now this is for the benefit of the residents of McLaughlin Square. They have their own closed-circuit TV system, so they'll be broadcasting this internally to the residents there. Now our candidates will have to learn to perform before the cameras in council and elsewhere. Some of you may not be quite so brave and not want to appear before the camera. So we have people on either side, Kay Murray and Vi Orton, who will be available to provide paper and pencil if any of you wish to write out your questions, and they'll be relayed up to myself and I'll present them for you. So we hope that quite a few of you will get up there and let your questions be known. Okay. On with the show, I guess. First of all, we'd like to take a look at who's who and maybe clarify for people just why we have two groups of candidates. Not everybody is that familiar with the ward system. This is just the second time around for the ward system in Oshawa, and we're still getting used to it. As part of the regional municipality of Durham, Oshawa has allowed 10 representatives on regional council. In addition, the mayor is also a representative, giving us 11 members on regional council. Now, regional council up to this year has been 31 representatives, and I think it's gone up to 33. Is that correct? 33 now? Okay, so we have 11 of the 33. In 1985, an application to the Ontario Municipal Board was approved to allow Oshawa to be divided into 10 wards or districts to allow for the election of these 10 representatives. These people will be your representatives on regional council and also on city council. They will represent our specific area. Or one of those people, I should say, will represent this particular area. Okay, now these representatives, as I say, will also sit on City Oshawa, and our two candidates for that regional position are Nancy Diamond and Jack Snedden. However, for a city the size of Oshawa, 10 representatives on city council are not enough. So there is provision for an additional 5 representatives. And that's done on the basis of 1 representative for each pair of wards. In our case, wards 7 and 9 are paired. So it's this ward and the ward immediate to the north. In that case, we will have one of these gentlemen representing us. Dean Hickey, Bill Longworth, and Ted Marks are vying for that seat, additional seat on council. So they will be your local council representative and will represent Ward 7 and 9. Okay, hopefully that brief explanation will help put things in perspective for you, because I know we've had some questions as we've talked to people as to, why do we have so many candidates and just where do they fit in. We've also made provisions on the wall just inside the door for some general information on the makeup of City Council, some of the roles and responsibilities, for any of you afterwards if you wish to take a look at that. Okay, I guess now to the presentations then. To be a little bit innovative and get under the rut of alphabetical order from A to Z, we're going to change around and go from the end of the alphabet back this time. So we're going to start out by having the local council reps start. So I'm going to ask Ted Marks, followed by Bill Longworth, and then Dean Hickey. And we're going to allow you 3 minutes to make your presentation. Okay, Ted.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Worthy opponents, fellow citizens, good afternoon. My name is Ted Marks, and I want to be your voice at City Hall after November 14th. Oshawa is a great place to live. I've lived here all my life, having spent my formative years right here in Ward 7. We should all feel fortunate to call this great city home, with its low crime rate, clean air, abundance of grass and trees, and excellent amenities. The center of Oshawa is particularly unique to this fine community, with its stately old neighborhoods, a major portion of the downtown, some apartments, and the remnants of a great industrial area, all combining to give it a certain distinctive character. We must send to City Hall someone who has a deep appreciation of what makes this area of Oshawa unique to those other sections of our great city. And having been raised here, I respectfully suggest that I'm that choice. In addition, I work in the downtown core, and I think I have some idea of the problems facing this area, with the traffic congestion, parking concerns, and overall appearance and cleanliness of that part of Oshawa that is exposed most to visitors and guests from out of town. The next council must find imaginative ways of dealing with those problems that currently beset the inner core of the city. As you know, this area has been ably represented in the past by former Mayor, now Alderman Jim Potticary, who has been acclaimed regional councillor in neighboring Ward 9. I contend we were well represented because we trusted our area to a man with great experience in municipal government. In my view, if you send me to City Hall as your representative, I will bring with me the experience of having served 8 years on the Durham Separate School Board, 2 of those years as chairman. While representing the separate school ratepayers of Oshawa, I attempted to foster a fiscally responsible attitude towards the spending of tax dollars. I think it can be said that in my term, I developed leadership qualities, negotiating skills, and an ability to meet the needs of the electorate through hard work and commitment. These are traits I will bring with me to City Hall. In my view, those things I learned at another level of civic administration will be an asset to council as it grapples with Oshawa's concerns in the 1990s. If you send me to City Hall, you send a representative who is experienced and competent in local government, one who has proved in the past that he will look after your tax dollar, and at the same time strive to maintain that excellent quality of life that we have come to expect in our city. I humbly seek your support on November 14th. Thank you.